Looks like everything's chill.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
All right.
I just got out of yoga, so
I'm close to trying to scare you like I'm taking your camera again. Whoa, hey.
Yeah.
All your viewers, are you live right now?
Yeah.
All right. If you ever went not live, you could have an actual conversation with me.
Why? How come I can't have it if it's live?
Because police officers, it's not necessarily that we're against being filmed because we know it's your legal right to film us. It's just like anybody. You get filmed, you get a little bit nervous.
Right.
It makes you nervous about what you're saying, and it might not be as smooth and, cool as normal.
I know, but for me, I respect that. You know,
should.
even you saying.
That's an honest answer.
But being legally allowed to do something and then public servant, I feel like it's more weird to not be able to have an honest conversation that could be recorded.
Well, either way, it's still an honest conversation.
But
it's
in depth,
like
even in
depth.
depth.
Hang out with me and
Yeah, I mean, I hang out with people. I don't
what are
film
your hobbies?
them.
What do you do when you're not here? Since this is all you ever see, if you want to learn a little bit more about me, I don't necessarily want all your
followers to know
everything
yeah.
about me. But I think I'll be bumping into you often, so I wouldn't mind having a normal conversation with you sometime.
Yeah, absolutely, anytime.
This is just a little bit, awkward. I hope you're not offended by that, but it's honest.
I understand
people videotape us all the time. We're totally used to it. Completely used to it. It's just, I would imagine you would get a different level of conversation if you spoke with a police officer off camera.
I agree, and I've had different conversations. Some I've liked, some I haven't, right?
Do you ever get filmed?
Filmed?
Yeah, does anybody ever
Sometimes officers have cameras.
Their body cameras?
Yeah, they do.
How does that make you feel?
How does it make me feel?
Yeah.
I don't have a choice.
Well, I know.
So how does it make me feel? I don't know if it even matters.
You do have a choice of how you feel about something.
Do I mind when officers film me? Is that what you're asking?
How does it just make you feel? You can't mind it just like I can't mind it. Technically, I don't have to talk to you, but I'm fine with talking.
So that's the one thing, though, that I have a question about. So you would be able to treat me differently for me doing something I'm legally allowed to do than if I wasn't filming, then you would talk to me.
Well, me treating you different, I'm not saying I would or I wouldn't, because I'm still treating you pretty cool, right?
Right.
I'd imagine that if the camera turned off, I'd be just as cool. Maybe I wouldn't be as nervous knowing that every word that comes out of my mouth might end up on the internet.
Right. No, I understand.
The last couple times you've seen me, have I been cool?
The second time, yes.
For the last 2 times, counting today.
The last 2 times were good.
The first time you saw me, I was a little bit more busy, didn't know who you were, and I was actually dealing for my partner's safety.
Right.
That's what we do. We don't know about people who sneak up on us sometimes. We don't know their intentions. Some people carry police scanners, FYI. Some people carry police scanners, assault police.
No, I
Some
understand.
people carry police scanners, break into houses once they see the police response. Things like that. So when we see someone carrying a police scanner, we don't know who they are. It makes us want to know a little bit more about them. I now know who you are and what you do, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I got no issues with that.
Yeah, then it's perfect.
It's perfectly legal, so I should have no issues with it, right?
Correct.
I mean, all I've asked from you is that, when you do come up on something, keep a safe distance.
And you feel like I've done that so far?
Yeah.
So
other people think you're a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this guy thinks you're a little weird.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, you showed up at his house while he's being detained for something which you probably know why he was detained. Because you were listening.
I don't have the scanner on me, actually. But yeah, and this was happened to be a coincidence. This.
You're just coming by.
Literally.
Well, welcome.
No, I mean cruising by. But yeah.
Getting some exercise.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, what do you got? You got any questions? I mean, we're on film. Anything for today?
There's going to be a checkpoint. I think March.
There's going to be a checkpoint.
Do we know the exact date? I think it's
Friday.
This Friday?
Where it is?
Santa Monica Boulevard.
You probably know.
I don't know. I don't think it's been publicly released.
I don't know where it's going to be at.
You don't know?
Obviously, it's going to be released. You'll have the information.
Honestly, for me, I record because, I'm MrCheckpoint. And truthfully, with Beverly Hills PD, several people honestly had tweeted at me and things like that and said there's been officers that when they're walking home, that the officers stop them and say, hey, where are you going, right? And they're all have been minorities. So to be honest, I one time was walking home and I saw.
Have you talked to any non-minorities that they stopped?
Never. I've never seen it actually. And
have you talked to any minority officers that have stopped you?
Yeah, so one of the officers was a minority. No worries.
You know your police codes?
No, I don't know them at all. I just know.
I'm surprised you haven't learned them.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, you were saying they've been stopped by minorities? You were saying
Minorities
they are
have
minorities,
mentioned
they've
to
been
me that they've been stopped by officers, and like actually one literally lives here in this area. Literally, he'll get pizza. He says he's walking home. Officer in a patrol car. Hey, where are you going? He says I'm going home. He says that the officers have made him open his door to prove he lives there. And this is a guy who's just walking home, right? I skateboard. I'm all over the place. I've never once been asked by an officer where I'm doing, what I'm doing.
The next time
To
I see
me-
you, I'm going to be sure to ask you.
Well, that's fine, but to me, I don't know why. I think it's because of the color of my skin. But the point is, when I have recorded officers and I've literally seen them talking with a particular minority, the officer stopped the whole interaction and the guy was able to leave and continue. And when I posted that footage, multiple people who had been messed with by the person that they saw on the video, I didn't know the officer's name. I mean, they identified him and go, this is Officer Orth. He has done this exact thing to me. I have footage of it. And so to me, I'm trying to build transparency and like with people, because people are getting effed with, they feel, by the police.
What I would suggest, I gotta go in just a second.
No worries.
What I would suggest when you do come across these people specifically, have them come down to the station if they're comfortable with that and talk to the actual officer who did it and see if there's maybe more reasons behind it that they're not telling you, because sometimes A, they're maybe embarrassed of what happened, or sometimes B, they don't understand the other reasons behind it.
Okay, can I ask you one question? If there was an officer and he did something and there were 2 lawsuits against him that provided settlements to the citizens who filed those lawsuits, do you think that officer should still be on the force?
That was a very hypothetical question.
It's a real question. What employer would keep any...
That was a hypothetical question without enough details for me to make an educated answer. Additionally, if it has to do with my department, you'd be asking me to answer a question I shouldn't be answering because it's none of my business.
Okay, do you know any employer that would keep someone on staff that has cost that employer at least 2 lawsuits and over?
Sounds like you do.
Huh?
It sounds like you do.
I do what?
You know an employer that would do that.
The police department.
Which
And
department?
Santa Monica PD. And several departments, there's officers with lawsuits against them or things that are against them that aren't even public. To me, this is all like things that separate you and then the citizens who care about this. It's not bad police. I'm not anti-police. To me, it's police transparency. And I find that police protect other police at all costs. And that turns, honestly, a good cop when you're protecting a bad cop. I think
you just said something that's nowhere near true. The police protect police at all costs. You might have
in
read
my
some books about it. You might
no
have seen some
no
movies
in my
about it,
experience,
but
I've sued the police.
I'm going to tell you this. I've seen police turn their backs on other officers completely who did illegal things and make sure, not only make sure, but want that person to be prosecuted for it. You know why? Because it makes us all look bad.
There's less stories of that, unfortunately, I find, and I think those should.
They're less exciting.
No, I don't.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here, though. We'll do this again
Okay.
sometime.
Enjoy. See ya.
Save some questions for next time.
Thank you.
See ya.
Have a good one.